My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand, crossed out lines across my brow, shaking words that wouldn't land. I was counting days in all your pauses. Your hands would speak where you would stall, and in the margins I saw you moving, while the rest turned to a wall. Then you took me by the collar, like a teacher in the noonday light. You said, look now, try to follow. There's some gold in getting it right. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. My life was just a rough draft book. You drew me back again. I had pages out of order, names erased and dreams worn through. A steady drizzle in my shoulders, and a heart folded up in two. You kept all my crooked sentences, never tried to make them clean. You let me keep my harbors foggy, but you taught me how to breathe. Then the world began to tremble in the hollow of your sound, like a chorus pulled from trouble when the night would drag me down. My life was just a rough draft book. You drew my lines straight, you drew me back again. And when my errors come around, I can call them by their names. I don't hide them in my pockets, I just wear them plain unchained. 'Cause you never stole my weather, you just taught me what to say. And in the thunder of my secrets, I can hear my footsteps sway. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. You drew my lines straight. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. In your hand. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. I'm writing lines in a doorway with the traffic in my ears, pages shaking like a subway, carrying someone else's fears. I hold a sentence barehanded, like a tightrope in the rain. I leave the daylight empty-handed, trade its comfort for the strain. Takes a heart to face the shadows, takes a flame to stand the cold. See the figures in the ledgers, hiding stories never told. Feather stand and feather talk, even when the ground is sliding. Feather stand and feather talk, on the edge where words are hiding. Feather standing, feather talk, standing, feather tall. I keep naming what I failed. In the alleys of the language I walk slow and keep my gaze. Every verse cuts through the anguish like a match in factory haze. I don't scare so easy, brother, by the gray or crooked glass. Courage limps but finds another way to walk you through the past. Takes a heart to face the shadows, takes a flame to stand the cold. See the figures in the ledges, hiding stories never told. Feather standing, feather tall, even when the ground is sliding. Feather standing, feather tall, with a spark inside the lining. Feather standing, feather tall, where the quiet starts to swell. Feather standing, feather tall, I keep naming what they sell. Let me keep a clear night window, just the paper, breath, and time. I want splinters in my pillow from the timber of each line. If the beauty leaves me speechless, I will hand it back my name. Walk unarmed but never needless through a country built of blame. Feather standing, feather tall, even when the ground is sliding. Feather standing, feather tall, feather standing, feather tall, on the edge where words are hiding. Feather standing, feather tall, I keep naming what they sell. Delicate 90 cell. Like a motel mat, stuffed it down in my old coat. A chalkboard town, a rusted track, and a bitter wind around my throat. I walk along with a wandering stride between two panes of broken glass. The whole wide world falls to the side when your leaving comes to pass. And in the turns of empty streets, I hear the lines fall soft and slow, like feathers drifting off the beat, looking for some place to go. Traveling worried, tag along. Traveling worried, hum your song. I want your name in the first light, I want your spark in my cold hands tonight. Traveling worried, talk real low. Traveling worried, don't let go. Under the sheet of these faded days, I'm still chasing your endless ways. There's busted lamps with busted dreams in every station's window glare. Wet gloves hang by the vending machines, and all the signs just point to nowhere. I take this city for a spell, a whisper trail, a silver stream, but it all blurs and breaks as well every time you cross my dream. land. And if the evening comes apart, I'll read the gold inside your lies, so my heart with one rough star can give the dark a pair of eyes. Traveling worry, tag along. Traveling worry, hum your song. I want your name in the first light. I want your spark in my cold hands tonight. Traveling worry, talk real low. Traveling worry, don't let go. Under the sheet of these faded days, I'm still chasing your endless ways. In the closed book of the evening, I kept your pale name in mind, like a postcard on the table, faded out by dust and time. All the daylight sails are folding, and the wind pulls in its grin. I walk out along these sentences where your missing turns to thin. But already in the ashes, there's a footstep soft and slow, like a wish that starts to wander behind curtains in the glow. One day we will find our joy. One day, yeah, you know it's true. I have watched the lazy storm clouds on the porcelain of the town, little ships with sleeping captains in the harbor of my sound. And beneath the worn-out memories, there's a spring that still rings clear. It turns slowly in our fingers like a secret fruit of years. Just whisper me a breathing, and I'll follow where it strays, to the doorway of that quiet room where hope is learning all my ways. One day we will find our joy. One day, yeah, you know it's true. One day we will find our joy, in the bright beyond the blue. One day we will find our joy, like a bedsheet made of light. One day we will find our joy. In the middle of the tall leaves, a young season hides from sight, while the city keeps on talking about its losses and its fights. Just whisper me a breathing, and I'll follow where it bends, to the doorway of that quiet room where my hope and last extends. One day we will find our joy. One day, yeah, you know it's true. One day we will find our joy, in the bright beyond the blue. One day we will find our joy, like a bedsheet made of salt on my hands. The wind told me, follow the foam, so I walked toward the drifting signs. Like a stranger far from home. At the end of the crumpled maps, I saw the horizon sleeping, palm trees like ragged prayers, and the water that breaks prisons we keep in. Each island had its silence, each wave another call. Under the same immense sky, my heart was searching past it all for some road beyond the station, where the fences finally bend, for a word that sounds like starting, not a tired circling end. I want the island that rages, where my name finally breathes. I want the shoreline burning pages from the book that deceives. I want the harbor without keepers, and the sea every morning, where the bells ring out like warnings, but the ghosts just laugh at the warning. Slept near the coral bones, in the scent of warm torn sand. Seashells on my skin like shattered stars in my hand. The elders spoke of the open sea, of a free fire in their eyes. They wore the years like weathered coats, full of half-forgotten goodbyes. I followed all their faces, like a pilgrim tracks the signs, through the alleys of their memories, past the border of their lines. Each lagoon reflected back a truer, barer view, peeling off the painted names till I almost looked like true. Every tide erased a story that the city stamped in me, and I felt the chains grow lighter with each whispered, you are free. I want the island that runs wild, where my name finally breathes. I want this island, restless child, even tangled in the leaves. Island without shame. Far from ports that hold me down, far from clocks and crooked schemes. I want this island like a song that keeps waking up my dreams. If fear returns at night, I will leave it on the set. I will open up my two worn hands to the broken, brilliant land. And if tomorrow comes around with bars and crowds and noise, I will say, I am the tide now, I am more than all their toys. I will walk beyond the statues, past the wires and their stains, with the sea inside my footsteps, on this island without chains. firewood's burning low by the side of this old washboat tonight. Yeah, the timbers groan and whisper like a guilty thought you try to hide from sight. Got my hands in soap and water, and this chasing winter in my bones. Rolled my whole life in a bedsheet, like a letter that was never really meant to be shown. But when the river starts to shiver, my whole heart opens in the air. I stand straight up in the current, like a stray dog who finally found someone there. And you still leave me waiting, still here. Wash houseboat, you worn out wooden frame. Wash houseboat, crooked arm in the rain. When the world turns to a blur around me, you draw a broken shadow in my name. There's sheets along the wire, all these twisted names and barely stains, and a rusted tin pail swinging like a busted little moon at the edge of the plain. I've watched proud women walking with the bright laughs cutting through the night, chasing hours that were too short, while my old regrets fogged up the window light. Now some cheap faith just keeps on kneeling on every cobblestone in town. I keep asking if I wonder who'll haul that salt and cold wood when I'm not around. Who will close these stone cold eyelids when the tide comes sneaking up on me? When the morning rolls in like an ocean, and I wake up shipped out on some lonesome sea. Wash houseboat, my swaying crooked roof. Wash houseboat, my splintered stubborn tongue. You've taken all my working hours, you've taken every song I might have sung, and you still leave me waiting, still here. Wash houseboat, you tied a watchful spine. Wash houseboat, that ragged river arm wrapping around this wasted life of mine. And that same blind faith keeps kneeling in every doorway, every square. If I drift off with the current, who will lug that salt and wood up every stair? Who will press my eyes together when the gulls start screaming over me? When the morning looks like water and this whole town turns into an endless sea. Wash houseboat, my rocking rooftop room. Wash houseboat, my slurring heavy tongue. You've taken days like dollar bills, you've taken every story left unsung, and you still leave me waiting, still here. Wash houseboat, you guard me like a ghost. Wash houseboat, long crooked river arm, holding what I loved and lost the most. You keep on casting crooked shadows with my arms. Wash houseboat, wash houseboat, I'll linger in your sway. pale gray morning comes to carry me away. Wash houseboat, yeah, that pale gray morning comes to carry me away. Cameras flickered, then the headlines fell. On the far side of town, he just let it all drop. In a hotel palace with a rented view, he folded his hands like a church in a storm, and the road opened under his heavy boots. All the cheers, all the thunder, just a cardboard parade. He shut his eyes like closing a curtain, and his mother's song was the only thing that stayed. Mama, don't go, my sky is coming apart. Mama, stay here, I'm falling through this town. Mama, don't go, my name is losing its tune. I don't know who I am without you. Mama, stay here. My heart still sees you. He walked through customs, shook 1,000 hands. So many window lights faded off the train. But beside this mattress, with the note half read, all the speeches he learned turned to dust in his mouth. They called him a giant in letters 10 feet tall, painted on the brick above the old dance hall. But inside this silence there is no crown at all, just the coat on the chair and a shadow on the wall. Mama, my sky is coming apart. Mama, stay here, I'm falling through this town. Mama, don't leave, my name is losing its tune. Mama, stay here, I don't know who I am without you. Mama, stay here, I'm still calling you. And if he fills the rooms with a roaring crowd, they all turn to smoke when the spotlight dies. He would palm the sunrise, sell the golden streets, just to catch your smile in that tired porch light. Mama, don't leave, my sky is coming apart. Mama, stay here, I'm falling through this town. Mama, don't leave, my name is losing its tune. Mama, stay here, I don't know who I am without you. Mama, stay here. since then, every chord brings me back to our two silhouettes in the distance. If I sing, it's because your lips beat fire in my hands. 1978 5. In your room there were pockets, dreams stuck to the pillow. We listened all night long, the world at the edge of our sandals. You would say, listen closely to this sound, their life is revealing itself. Took it all in, like a secret settling in. And since then every arm, hold on, hold on, her babe, my brother forever, her babe, my brother forever. Your light makes the days go by, makes the, if my voice trembles a little, it's because your absence guides me. And if I sing today, it's so that your name endures progressive rock. Since then, every chord brings me back to our two silhouettes in the distance. And since then, every chord brings me back to our two silhouettes. And since then, every chord brings me back to our two silhouettes in the distance. And since then, every chord brings me back to our two silhouettes in the distance. I am so team, you break the outline, you leave the flesh at the edge of day. You paint the walls like a silent scream, the crumpled sheets, the fruit too tightly, a face leaning in the light, and everything flickers and everything tightens. The world hangs by a thread beneath your docile brush, then suddenly it twists and the color bites. Saltine, saltine, red in the night. Saltine, saltine, reality bends. Oh, saltine, saltine, you paint infinity. wears up, the white becomes not to decorate, not to flatter, to hold up what is about to fall. The world hangs by a thread beneath your docile brush, then suddenly it twists and the color bites. So teen, red in the night. So teen, reality bends, and I remain here before your canvases of fire, seeing in each stroke a heart that beats too little you. You make beautiful what trembles, make vivid what flees you, and in the immense disorder, sign the appetite. So teen, red in the night. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand, crossed out lines across my brow, shaking words that wouldn't land. I was counting days in all your pauses. Your hands would speak where you would stall, and in the margins I saw you moving, while the rest turned to a wall. Then you took me by the collar, like a teacher in the noonday light. You said, look now, try to follow. There's some gold in getting it right. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. My life was just a rough draft book. You drew me back again. I had pages out of order, names erased and dreams worn through, a steady drizzle in my shoulders, and a heart folded up in two. You kept all my crooked sentences, never tried to make them clean. You let me keep my harbors foggy, but you taught me how to breathe. Then the world began to tremble in the hollow of your sound, like a chorus pulled from trouble when the night would drag me down. My life was just a rough draft book. You drew my lines straight, you drew me back again, and when my errors come around, I can call them by their names. I don't hide them in my pockets, I just wear them plain unchained. 'Cause you never stole my weather, you just taught me what to say. And in the thunder of my secrets, I can hear my footsteps sway. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. You drew my lines straight. My life was just a rough draft book. You wrote me in your hand. Yeah, in your hand. My life was just a rough draft book. I'm writing lines in a doorway with the traffic in my ears. Pages shaking like a subway, carrying someone else's fears. I hold a sentence barehanded, like a tightrope in the rain. I leave the daylight empty-handed, trade its comfort for the strain. Takes a heart to face the shadows, takes a flame to stand the cold. See the figures in the ledges, hiding stories never told.
Feather standing,
Feather tall, even when the ground is sliding.
feather standing,
Feather tall, on the edge where words are hiding.
feather standing,
Feather tall, where the quiet starts to swell.
feather standing,
Feather tall, I keep naming what I feel. In the alleys of the language, I walk slow and keep my gaze. Every verse cuts through the anguish like a match in factory haze. I don't scare so easy, brother, by the gray or crooked glass. Courage limps but finds another way to walk you through the past. Takes a heart to face the shadows, takes a flame to stand the cold. See the figures in the ledges, hiding stories never told.
feather standing,
Feather tall, even when the ground is sliding.
feather standing,
Feather tall, with a spark inside the lining.
feather standing,
Feather tall, where the quiet starts to swell.
feather standing,
Feather tall, I keep naming what they sell. Let me keep a clear night window, just the paper, breath and time. I want splinters in my pillow from the timber of each line. If the beauty leaves me speechless, I will hand it back my name. Walk on but never needless, through a country built of blame.
feather standing,
Feather tall,
even when the
ground is sliding. Oh,
feather standing,
feather tall. Ooh,
feather standing,
oh,
feather standing,
feather tall, on the edge where words are hiding.
feather standing,
Feather tall, I keep naming what they sell. I folded on like a motel mat, stuffed it down in my old coat. A chalkboard town, a rusted track, and a bitter wind around my throat. I walk along with a wandering stride between two panes of broken glass. The whole wide world falls to the side when your leaving comes to pass. And in the turns of empty streets, I'm still chasing your endless ways. There's busted lamps with busted dreams in every station's window glare. Wet gloves hang by the vending machines, and all the signs just point to nowhere. I take this city for a spell, a whispered trail, a silver stream, but it all blurs and breaks as well every time you cross my dream. So I keep inside my crooked mouth a bit of dark, a bit of flame. So when the highway heads down south, it still remembers my name. Travel and worry, tag along. Travel and worry, hum your song. I want your name in the first light. I want your spark in my cold hands tonight. Travel and worry, talk real low. Travel and worry, don't let go. Under the sheet of these faded days, I'm still chasing your endless ways. If the real world slams its door, I'll follow the shine of your hands, like a bent line of some old poem written in dust across this land. And if the evening comes apart, I'll read the gold inside your lies, so my heart with one rough start can give the dark a pair of eyes. Travel and worry, tag along. Travel and worry, hum your song. I want your name in the first light. I want your spark in my cold hand.